I've done it, and I don't. I'm not proud of it, you know. But I did it to, and I made sure that I was 100% right on whatever I did it to. People who did it to me.
Grab your popcorn.
You think it's a joke? You think it's a joke?
They're all sitting in a little room eating muffins, drinking coffee together, and then they go out and they play court.
Whoa.
See, that's doing their dirty work for them, but they're all connected anyways. They're different little pockets and syndicates and handlers, a couple few handlers in the background writing their scripts for them.
First thing, nobody's writing scripts for nobody. The videos that we put out is video evidence like you just saw. Nobody's writing scripts for nobody. The videos that we put out is video evidence like you just saw, directly threatening law enforcement officers. Nobody's writing scripts for nobody. The videos that we put out is video evidence like you just saw, directly threatening. Nobody's writing scripts for nobody. The videos that we put out is video evidence like you just saw, directly threatening law enforcement officers. Second of all, I think you're just a bit jealous because you have nobody. You have 510 subscribers. You have nothing going on. Your channel is you have nobody. You have 510 subscribers. You have nothing going on. Your channel is a fail. And third of all, there's a whole community now on our side that are going to come after you for putting out a side that are going to come after you.
Gonna come after you. Gonna come after you for putting out
such a stupid video. I promise you, and you're going to look like a complete moron when we're done with you, because that's exactly what you are.
No way, man.
Are you done? I asked you if you were done, but you want to interject. Don't fucking talk over me. Understood?
You know. There might be some more suspicious things happening than that damn darn Denise Red Cow.
things going on right now.
Background, oh my gosh, what's going on? I just took in a whole tank of helium, man. We're going, dude.
You gotta push it back. I said push it back. You gotta push it back. I see you standing on the wall. Keep standing there, you gotta fall. Let's push it back. I see you swinging from the tree. They're gonna bring you right down to your knees. Let's push it back. It's getting dark, falling lightning. You best believe it's gonna be very fun when you push it back. Elevator going all the way to the top. You're getting off at the very last stop because you push it back. Horn. Push it back. Push it back. Ha. You gotta push it back. I said push it back. You gotta push it back. Come on, horns. Push it back. You gotta push it back. I said push it back. You gotta push it back. Break it down, break it down, break it down, break it down. Push it back. You gotta push it back. I said push it back. You gotta push it back. You got no credentials. You got no credentials. You got no training.
News, King George Wallen, West Side Accountability were all there. They all went over to this car and they saw some dead kid. And it really messed with their head for some reason. I mean, I've been doing this for years.
Feeling looking at it an unalived child. I can't. How you? I would cry. I would literally be sick for days if I saw a child that had just been killed. I couldn't. And I know everybody in here would feel the same way.
Yeah. You don't need to know.
You don't have to know them.
You don't have to know the person. How many? Put a 1 in the chat. I already know it's gonna be, but you guys think this guy is sick?
Don't give a shit about protecting rights, activism, standing up for constitution. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. So I just wanted to make all my subscribers aware of what's going on, since I'm the one that told you to subscribe to the channel anyway.
Right here to me.
I really wanted to go live on my channel and badmouth anybody, but since these people are in Arizona and they're attempting and portraying themselves as constitutional activists and stuff, I think, and part of the reason that I told you to subscribe to the channel is it's my responsibility to tell you that they're not about to. These are guys with cases that have been doing this for fucking years that are fighting the system. They're not, just going out and having fun and getting scared when shit gets real. So we got a bunch of cowards in Arizona is the problem, is what I'm understanding. And I'll openly say that on my live stream to 687 people. And I'm going to leave this up today so everybody that's on my channel can fucking watch it, because I'm just tired, dude. I'm tired of being the only one that actually gives a shit about what I'm doing. And then all the other channels, the media corporations, everybody doesn't give a fuck. So, suck my nuts, YouTube, and all you other fucking fake-ass cop watchers. That's how I feel. I'm over it. I'm tired of dealing with crybaby little bitches that,
This guy is losing his mind. Losing his mind.
Thank
suck my nuts, YouTube, and all you other fucking fake-ass cop watchers. I'm just tired. I'm tired of being the only one that actually gives a shit about what I'm doing. And then all the other channels, the media corporations, everybody doesn't give a fuck. So, suck my nuts, YouTube, and all you other fucking fake-ass cop watchers. That's how I feel. I'm over it. I'm tired.
By his own agency and arrested, accused of trying to smuggle drugs, meth, fentanyl into the Lower Buckeye Jail.
Fox 10's Nicole Garcia joins us live from MCSO headquarters with details on the arrest and the drastic measures that the sheriff plans to take. This is the kind of stuff that drives the people in charge crazy.
And there will be aggressive action, according to Sheriff Paul Benzone. He announced this afternoon that for the first time in MCSO's history, an employee has been arrested on fentanyl charges, accused of trying to sneak fentanyl and meth into the jail to distribute and to sell among the inmates. Was hired by MCSO in 2019, has only been there a few years. County jails will have to go through that body scanning machine, and that includes employees, deputies, and detention officers. MCSO says it had been investigating its own detention officer, Salazar, for about 4 weeks before they made the arrest today. Salazar was found with about 100 fentanyl pills and methamphetamine.
The two things that stand out most to me is that a 26-year-old young man, by all, it doesn't mean he can't bounce back. By all accounts, purpose has
basically destroyed his career, his life, for the short term. Number two, a trusted member of this organization was willing to do something so egregious that it could have cost people their lives, to include the people that stood right next to him, and that disgusts me. And we talk about what it's like to work with somebody who will run towards gunfire when you're in danger. This is a situation where it's almost as though someone who stands next to you pushes you in front of gunfire when there's danger.
So there's no timeline yet on when these body scanning machines will be purchased and installed. The sheriff anticipates he'll purchase between 7 and 10 of these machines, and then daily about more than 2,000 MCSO employees will potentially be going through those body scanning machines to get to their work. Reporting live, I'm Nicole Garcia.
This is a information briefing. We're going to give you all the information on recording once you guys leave.
But don't you think the public should hear from you?
You're going to be able to tell the public. We're going to tell you, and we're going to expect you guys.
You're the police department.
Get yourself accountable. Listen. Put your stuff away. Everybody listen.
Can you tell our viewers why they don't get to see this taxpayer-funded building, taxpayer-funded employees?
We're going to give you the video, guys. Put your phones away so we can start.
Why don't you want to tell the public what you have to say?
Behind this, we've been there is no secrecy.
This is absolutely secret. Let's bring the cameras in. Should be no problem.
I don't understand. We're a half hour behind schedule. This time, guys, there's going to be no recording in the building, okay? This stuff's under litigation. We're not going to be given any...
Well, speaking about litigation, our newsroom believes that you may be violating our First Amendment and public record rights here. Do you have a response?
We're going to tell you all the stuff inside. We're not violating anything. We're going to give you all the information.
You're not letting the public see.
We're giving you guys all the information when you're walking out. We're going to give you all the information. That's all we have.
Why do you think you're not
Put your
violating
information
anything
on
from the First Amendment standpoint? Well, as you can see, Glendale's not budging. They don't think you deserve to see this. They want to have us tell the story. They don't think the full story's out there. Now, I want you to remember something right now, that on Friday morning, we reached out to Glendale to ask about this incident, and instead of responding to us with all the information they sent out, they sent it to Ogden Media first, and then put out a 30-second video from a surveillance building far away that didn't capture any of what we showed you. They said 30 seconds. We showed you 7 minutes of the full incident. They claim there's other video. They didn't give it on Friday when asked. And now they want us to basically go in there and not allow you to see what they have to say. And I want to emphasize one thing. This is a public building. These are public employees. We're paying for all of this as the taxpayer. We're paying for this lawsuit. They say it's because of pending litigation. We're paying for that litigation. And you're going to have to pay if there's settlement or verdict in this case. We don't believe that this is legal. And so we may consider taking this further. For now, I think we're going to go in the building. We're going to try and keep this speed up if we can, and hopefully we'll be able to report something of substance, something that you deserve to hear.
And we begin with an ABC 15 investigation. The Glendale Police Department now saying it will work to improve transparency and change the way it disciplines officers.
All after we exposed multiple troubling abuse of force cases like these. Glendale promises to get better. They were made directly to ABC 15 investigator Dave Biscobing in the response to his story tonight.
Dave's discovered another troubling case. A Glendale cop pointing his gun in the face of a fellow officer inside a police station.
The gunfight incident actually happened 2 years ago in August 2017, but it's now coming to light because it shares a very close connection to this other troubling use of force incident that we reported on just 2 weeks ago. This photo is a reenactment pulled from a 160-page criminal investigation of how a Glendale police officer pointed his guns in the face of a fellow officer. Officer Adam Yates eventually forced to resign for pointing not one, but 2 guns, his department weapon and a personal one, inside this debrief room at the Glendale Police Gateway substation. The investigation couldn't determine if it was intended as a threat or a joke, but the victim didn't find it funny. And who was Yates' victim? An officer named Joshua Carroll. If that name sounds familiar, it's because Officer Carroll also just resigned in lieu of termination. Released body camera footage earlier this month showing Carroll strike and taser a man during a welfare check.
67 white thing. Appreciate it.
But yeah, he's losing it. This guy's absolutely going crazy.
Fuck that. 30-day shit. I did 7 years. Anytime you guys whine about having to go to court, I just think it's fucking hilarious. So suck it easy. I'm done hanging out with and doing anything with this Arizona crew that ain't in Tucson. Because I'm moving to Tucson. I am moving out of Maricopa County.
Who lives in Tucson? Anybody in the chat live in Tucson? He's coming your way. Where's that to, compared to where you are, right?
Where's Tucson compared to where I am? I live in Illinois. That's like a lot of states away from there.
A lot of states? Okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
So wait, Hugh. Oh my God. You're going to love what he has to say about Tucson here.
So suck it easy. I'm done hanging out with and doing anything with this Arizona crew that ain't in Tucson. Because I'm moving to Tucson. I am moving out of Maricopa County.
Who lives in Tucson? Anybody in the chat live in Tucson? He's coming your way. Where's that to compared to where you are, Ray?
Where's Tucson compared to where I am?
Yeah.
I live in Illinois. That's like a lot of states away from there.
A lot of states? Okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
So wait, Hugh. Oh my God. You're going to love what he has to say about Tucson here.
You're going to have to involve another county to come and get me, suckers. That's right. I'm not going to court on the 6th. I'm not going to court on the 6th. I'm moving out of the county. They're misdemeanors. You're going to have to involve another county to come and get me. I'll be in Tucson. That's Pima County.
Your brains are showing.
Let's see if the sheriffs in Pima County wants to involve themselves in Maricopa County's drama. Then we just make it even bigger, right? That's the goal. So I will be in Tucson, Arizona, in Pima County. That's where I'm moving to. I'm not going to court. All you fucking clowns that say, "Oh, you're gonna go to jail." I'm not going to jail, sucker, because I ain't going. I'm not turning myself in. I'm not agreeing to be on probation. Fuck the Nazis. I'll be in Tucson. What's up? Not going to court. I'm not surrendering myself. I'm not acquiescing to your fucking jurisdictional bullshit anymore. Suck my nuts. Come fucking get me.
So,
yeah, hold on there, amateur. Right? This guy right here.
It will.
So, that was my questions to all you guys in the chat. Do you guys think that they'll go to where he's moving and pick him up?
Oh my gosh. No, I think they picked him up. I actually want to say the day before yesterday or yesterday maybe. From what's out there, this could be wrong. They already picked him up and he had to go to court before he could move. And this isn't very old footage here. It's within a week or so now. Maybe even if that. But anyways, they might have been watching and all the snitches. Oh, he's going to skip his bail. He's going to skip out of his court date, right? And they go get him and see how the little FedSocs. Oh, we're going to snitch on you, dude. All right, who knows, though? Who knows? This is all one big, deep LARPage to snuff some pretty serious stuff out. So, anyways, thanks for joining in to part 2 of blasting these frauditor dorks. I'm onto the dork theme lately. Oh, man, here we go.
Ray, you said yes?
Yeah, I think they'll go get him.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't see why they wouldn't. I mean, he's done enough bullshit. I think they'll go get him.
Yeah. I'm just curious to see how many people. I agree. I think they're going to go get him too. Yes. We got yeses in the chat that are starting. I just want to see if everybody's on the same page.
I mean, look what he's doing. I mean, he's sitting here online. Not to mention he had
Whoa. Sitting here online, we've heard that before. heard that before. Sitting here online, and not to mention.
I would never try.
Okay, but why am I expected to try with Cox about a 15-year-old or whatever? Why am I expected to do that? Why am I supposed to care? Okay, go ahead.
Don't change the subject. We can go back
I'm
to
not changing the
that.
subject. I'm only changing the character and the position.
No, you can
Those
go
are the
back to
same.
that. You can go back to that when we're done with this.
Can I ask a question?
I couldn't have changed anything even if I wanted to.
How do you know that, though? You didn't try. You didn't try.
I would never try.
Call flood a judge. You know, I can't even talk. I mean, this is just disgusting.
Yeah.
It's just too disgusting. He's
And-
disgusting.
So if he flees from state
Okay,
to state,
wow.
and they go on
He's
a
not
rapid
fleeing state to state. He's
moving.
staying in his
Wow.
own state. I mean,
Wow. So many violations. Everybody call the cops on him, right? In your chat rooms. He's sitting here online being a nuisance. Okay. All right.
he's not.
What I mean is when he moves and they pick him up, can they hold him?
Why is it so important to a Canadian what this guy's doing? My first question, why is a Canadian so worried about what this guy's doing that he was having him on blast for like a week or so? Right? And I haven't been able to check. I'm too busy. I was really busy today, earlier. And didn't get to do an update, but I think they may have gotten him to bring him in to make sure he has a court date. Somebody may have snitched and they went and got him and said, you're going to have a court date whether you're like it or not. They may have done that. Who knows? For what, though? I don't know exactly what for what. But, yeah, felons in Arizona seem to kind of run it, especially in politicians and so forth.
In jail, not release him because he's a flight risk?
Yeah. Yeah, they can deny him bond. I mean, they don't have to give him a bond because he's a flight risk. Yeah, absolutely. But I'm not a lawyer either. I don't pretend I know everything there is to know about the law. I'm not one of these fuckers. Excuse my language. To anybody with sensitive ears.
We can read between the lines.
Yeah.
And let's include more jurisdictions to make it even worse. Let's include more jurisdictions. It's already Maricopa County. We're centralized in Maricopa County, but now I'm going to move to Pima County. We'll see if the Tucson police and the Pima County sheriffs want to fuck with me. It wasn't a joke either. There is a friend of mine that is getting his reciprocity in Arizona. If you guys don't know what that is, that's a lawyer that went through the Supreme Court, did his fingerprints, references, bar certification, bar disciplinary record, and is going to be a certified attorney in the state of Arizona. So when that happens, I will surely be getting arrested and let all this play out. So we can go to court with a lawyer.
Oh, when you pay for it?
Yeah, and just so everybody's aware, this guy that says he makes no money, if you look at the background, can you kind of figure out where he's at? In a hotel? So everybody knows he's in a hotel right now.
Well, it doesn't really look like a top-of-the-line hotel.
No. But the guy is such a
still,
lying sack of shit, man.
He's not at home with his child like he should be. He's not at home doing the things he should be doing.
Yeah, no. I don't think I've ever seen a video of him even spending time with his family.
No.
Right. Why is it important that a guy like this puts his family on camera for trolls in Canada? See, and I think this guy, these guys come to the determination here in a minute or so that he does have a child in the background in this hotel room. And you know what? It just an FYI, I do believe that they give out vouchers for homeless people for hotel rooms, so forth. And yeah, they're not going to be top of the line, right? They save those for the illegals coming over the border. Just saying.
But basically,
that doesn't
that's what's
matter.
Yeah.
That's not what matters in his life. Doing this crap is what matters.
This is all that matters. And when he gets locked up and goes to court, guys, I told you when he gets sentenced, I'm gonna go down there and video record it and post it.
going on.
You're gonna come all the way from Canada.
When he gets sentenced, so I mean, these guys are seriously into some sick stuff, just like the other sickos out there. Lots of sickos out there, dude. Y'all need a lot of help and some Jesus and fishing. Go fishing. Kayaking, I suggest. No, seriously, man. These guys want to see people hurt. They want to see people thrown in jail. Come film their sentencing. And just like Mally Duder, she wants to see me arrested and have a film crew put on it. And I think this frauditor troll guy should come up and they can work together, right? Just like Fellowmon will get a hold of him, Mally Duder will get a hold of him. Oh, you got 7,000 subs, you got to destroy this guy, right? And they're fake little everyone always, nobody never, and land of fantasy little psyops to keep you going.
Cock watchers are watching my channel right now, or you watch this later, fucking eat this, you pussy motherfuckers. Grow some balls.
You see where I like to pause sometimes, right? Anybody that needs to cry up a storm? I know we only got a few people watching, but maybe later on, if you need to leave a comment, cry up a storm with this timestamp of 51 minutes in, almost 30 seconds. There you go. So you can go right to that. You put that in the comment section, and it creates a hot link. And there you go. You come right back to this point.
Or delete your YouTube channel. You're going to see dead people. Get the fuck over it. Go to every single person's funeral that died, if that's how you're going to be. Don't just go to one kid's funeral. Go to every single person's funeral that you show up that died on a traffic accident or while you were cop watching. Because then...
All right, so and just to feed the other side here for a minute, as far as having my opinion the way some of this stuff might work and just being one big show. Well, they do determine he does have a child in the background, which should be important to these frauditor trolls. But the way they bring up the point here in a minute, I really do think, like, he would be easy to gaslight from the LE side. Somebody threatened him, or a FedSoc let him know somebody threatened him. He's got the new Papa syndrome. He's got a newborn. And he's probably over... heightened, right? In his concern, just like a new father would be, right? That's the psychology of it. He is. Yeah, he's pretty direct right here, and he's got a Canadian frauditor troll and another Nicola clone. But just to let you know, that's my opinion. You can tune out if you don't like it, but the guy on top, the frauditor troll guy, I think is like a hybrid between Dinkus and Fellowmon. This is the way I see it. It's supposed to be comedy, right? They're only doing their slap videos for comedy on me, I guess. I don't know, because they're slap videos. They make me laugh, because when I see that not the truth, when I can spot not truth, and especially when it's flung about me, you know, being involved in some real serious weird shit. Right? The way Denise Madcow's got to peddle it. They want me to say it. They want me to repeat it. I'm not. Right? Especially Port Nietzsche's, you freaking weirdos, trying to pin a freaking terroristic act on Mr. Cox and others. You freaking weirdos. That's why I get to go to work on you and have some fun. But he's got the new Papa. DirecTV's got the new Papa syndrome going on, and he might be a little easily more gaslit. Or he's playing it all back. He's playing them all back. But I do have to say, some of the body language does indicate he's very serious here, very getting down to the point in this video. And these frauditor trolls do not like it. The ad homs are flying. Oh, he's psycho. He's this, that, the other, a felon. You know what that I look at? Okay, he's a new Papa of a newborn. He might have a new Papa syndrome going where everything's overprotective because Mama's overprotective. And you got to go on security detail in the middle of the night.
That would make sense.
There
to
we
me.
go.
Go to every single funeral if that's serious like that.
Look at his
Holy
eyes,
shit,
man.
and ask for hugs on the way there. You sensitive fucking chicken shit motherfuckers.
I like that. I like that one right there for the frauditor trolls. Thank you for doing this for us, putting this together and having your little panel. Whether or not DirecTV's in jail today or not, you know, who cares? He spoke his mind, and he spoke it to where he paid for it, and it doesn't matter to some people. They don't care. Just saying. Some people just don't care. Canadians do, though, in their high-rises and their specialized little... well, see, that's the hybrid on top of Dinkus and Fellowmon, and below is the clone of Stankola. I gotta say it that way because it's supposed to be comedy, everybody. Just saying, it's too close a likeness and people will freak out.
Wait, there's a baby in the background.
Yep.
There it is.
I'm tired of the cowardice.
Well, I wasn't sure if it was a baby or the girl kind of chuckled when he says you sensitive.
No, that's a baby in the background.
That's the thing. There is a baby. Here's the difference. Why didn't anybody, and these are some pretty harsh words, okay? But he only went on a rant, I think, for 10 minutes where there was a baby in the room. Now, the baby hearing that stuff isn't going to matter. Now, a toddler, like when the main supporter of the sicko in Fort Collins, the rodent, right? The main supporter, Flathead, when he was going on his rants and saying the sick crap like Edward S. likes to talk about, right? They like to talk about this for days on their streams. He does a video giving the finger, didn't really raise his voice much, and, you know, baby's in the same room. He's still trying to keep his cool, but the baby's just a baby. It doesn't have the cognitive ability of a toddler to decipher what's really going on. Right? But, I mean, still, there's a little bit there. It might have upset the baby a little bit, and he calmed down. But we're talking, the main supporter of the rodent would go on and on and on for days and days and days. I call him Inflated Head. Gave that rodent thousands of dollars. I got the clips if anybody needs those as proof. Evidence. But no one really screamed about that when Inflated Head had a toddler in the same room. It was okay. I mean, they're talking about the Inflated Head stuff with the rodent. That shit's nasty, nasty. He's just being DirecTV, this guy, for 10 minutes. Not for days and days and days on loop.
I wasn't sure. That's why I never brought it up, right? Right, so...
oh, my word.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Yeah.
word. Oh.
Yeah, I'm going to back it up just a little bit because I want to hear. Let me just back it up a little bit.
Go to every single funeral if that's serious like that. Holy shit! And
I just got to jump in here real quick. I think there may have been something that came through today or yesterday where he may have been picked up and had to see a judge because of this video so they could get him before he leaves. Now, I don't know for sure or not whether or not he's in jail or not, or they just made him appear and they let him go or not. I have no idea of his situation status right now. I didn't look it up before I did this video. But that's why, see, I'm kind of a busy person. I can't keep up and stay on top of everything like Frauditor Troll Dude Exposer playing a game for tweenies. I'm not BSing on that. These Frauditor Troll people, right, trying to bust Direct D down and all these other people using their camera, right? Little state ran, little muffins. Seriously. But anyways, who knows? You know what? No matter where he's at, I think this is a pretty kick-ass video besides the threat. I don't like it when threats are made, and I don't like it that the cops threatened him if they really did. But under the perceived threat of being gaslit, somebody told him something. I don't think he's really making it up. His body language is too straightforward to the point. There's no deflection here with sunglasses, a hat, right? But, I mean, it could be a pretty good LARP, and he's really LARPing it up for the... Anyways. Unless he went to court for something else recently, like within the last 48 hours. Oh my gosh, here we go.
For hugs on the way there. You sensitive fucking chicken shit motherfuckers.
Yeah, you're right. That was a baby I heard in the background.
Absolutely. The hotel room with his family. Okay.
Yeah. It was at this point he realized I'm tired of the cowardice. I'm over it. I tell you right now, any of you cops get a chance to do it. Better hope that you're doing what you're doing legally. Because if you're not,
Threatened law enforcement.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
The Johnny went into the jungle.
Unbelievable.
What?
The more he felt at home there.
I'm not playing no more fucking games. Watch. I'm over it. I tell you right now, any of you cops watching, you're gonna pull some shit with me. I'm gonna fucking smoke you before you even get a chance to die.
Johnny became the king of the jungle.
I'm not playing no more fucking games. Watch.
Yep, exactly, baby girl. He's the coward.
Is my guy. I just said, looks good. Morning time seems to be good when we go live.
Right, yeah, agree with you, baby girl. On that. He is the coward. One brother.
Yeah, he's good. Absolutely.
Oh, I don't know, they are all of them. But yeah, Mesa. Yeah. Right, Mesa? Yeah.
The Johnny went into the jungle.
Yeah.
They need to see it. I mean, they need to.
Yeah. I tried to down.
He's threatening them.
Yeah, he's threatening them.
It would make sense.
I love it. Like we came to the consensus in part 1 is when this whole troll crew turns in Direct D for that threat. I don't think they realize that they're also creating a case for a perceived threat coming from law enforcement side. It's just it's the way I look at it. It's my opinion.
Go to every single funeral.
Let's
Watching, you think you're gonna...
Here we go.
I'm over it. I tell you right now, any of you cops watching, you think you're gonna pull some shit with me? I'm gonna fucking smoke you before you even get a chance to do it.
Wow, that's a heavy statement. I have the video. Yeah. Yeah, I have the video. I wasn't able to download it because it was such a new video.
Hurry, download it. Hurry. We got incriminating evidence. Well, what about the gallons upon gallons of evidence of... How can we say this lightly? The gallons and gallons of FedSocs making their threats of gnarliness messing with your family and your personal lives, man. It's stupid, but when you see through it, you're like, you freaking puss bags. It's like what he's doing, man. He's calling it out.
YouTube, when you do live streams, it takes a while. That's the reason why I wanted to go live with it. At least I have it now. Nothing
Okay.
you can do. It's already been
Right.
uploaded. So,
Yep.
so,
Okay.
Um,
Anybody who can get this, yeah. Many of you who can, we've got to get them aware of what he's saying here.
Yeah,
I don't know if he's
Dude,
serious
oh
or
my
not.
gosh,
We can't
this is
take
great.
that chance.
This is so great, man. They have no idea when they turn it all in, it starts an investigation against the first perceived threat and the validity of DirectD's claims. Wow, dude. Well, we'll kind of follow along with that. I didn't really start following DirectD until, well, I think it was maybe in maybe an arrest in New Mexico, I'm thinking. But it was only a detainment for him jumping up on the bumper of a police cruiser. There was nothing. He was like doing more of a stunt than anything. Didn't hurt anybody, didn't hurt the vehicle. He just jumped up and used the front bumper to get some air. So he kind of just jumped up off of it, and then 2 minutes later, he saw a posse coming over. And I played that footage before. And I don't know if, well, I know they just got detained and then let go, and who knows what from there. But it was a pretty big, serious ordeal. I wonder what happened with that. But he's constantly going to court. Some people don't care, dude. They will put it all out there just to see how far it's going to, the system's going to take it.
6 months, there we go. Right? Joe? Yeah, absolutely. Report the video, and then we'll see what happens. I mean, he talks like he doesn't give a shit.
They're mandatory reporters like Mally Duder.
Yeah, he can't lose this channel. It's his only source of income. He can't.
He makes
lose
it.
Oh,
yeah. I mean, we all know he doesn't make any money off of it, so he says it's not his channel.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. So, 122 people, guys.
I think they're inciting more violence than anything else because his was just a defensive threat in the manner of, directed towards the only people that were issuing the threat. These guys are heightening it like he's gonna go on a rampage and mow people over. Shit.
He cares, buddy.
Oh yeah, he can't
cares.
lose this channel. It's his only source of income. He can't.
He makes it.
Oh
yeah. I mean, we all know he doesn't make any money off of it, so he says it's not his channel.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. So, 122 people, guys. Thanks for coming today. But yeah, report the video. Let them know. I'm gonna do my part too. I did one part here, and that would
Thank
be
you, Miss Bird.
showing you guys the video.
You know what? Let me look real quick, Zero. I can check that real quick for you.
Yeah. And I promise you, when we get off the live stream, that Ray will be doing stuff in the background, which like she always does.
Like
I don't know
what?
if I have Ray's. So there's my email. If anybody's interested in my email.
Oh, there you go.
I wonder if you have my what? You
I
have
was looking
my...
to see. I was looking to see if I had your email here.
Oh, I can give them my email. I'm just looking because they want to know if Mesa PD is on YouTube. So I'm gonna look into that really quick.
Yeah, and Ray will drop her email, guys, in the chat there if anybody wants to chat with her.
Email that dork.
They are on YouTube, guys. I'm getting their link now.
She's getting it.
Oh yeah, there you go, Tally. Talking tough, like you got a team behind you. Okay. I say you might need to bring some more, not just a few. More.
Hang on, man.
check it. Whoever had that idea. Wow. Smart. Here's their link. Mesa Police.
She's dropping the link right now.
There's their YouTube presence, and here's my email. Oh my god. What is my email? Oh. Oh, sorry.
Where is it there? Where's Ray? Oh, Ray just there with this, guys.
Okay. Thank you, USA all the way again for the $2. Says thank you, takedown.
Thank you.
That's my email, guys, in case you need anything.
Just wait for it to pop up. Did it already pop up?
My email?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I put it in there a while ago.
See, it's all about them donos. Them donos. I'm telling ya. It's all about the USA all the way. To be able to censor. Take them down. Here's $2. Troll the shit out of them. Take them down. Go USA. Go USA. Are you shitting me? That's what it's come to? Holy crap.
It doesn't pop up like a link. It's just that I said something. Okay. But the link for the YouTube channel for Mesa is in there. I put that in there a while back. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
You should put that up there for a while. Yeah.
There it is.
Whoever had that idea, I missed whoever had that, but whoever had that idea, man, thank you for that idea, because I would have never thought of that.
What was that, sorry?
To see if Mesa Police had a presence on YouTube.
On.
I think she's right about
You should
that.
put that up there for a while. Yeah.
There it is.
Whoever had that idea, I missed whoever had that, but whoever had that idea, man, thank you for that idea, because I would have never thought of that.
Right, that's what I'm talking about. No original creativity about the delivery. Right?
What was that, Ray?
To see if Mesa Police had a presence on YouTube.
On Facebook or something like that.
Well, I'm sure they're on Facebook, but we can do, damage here on YouTube too by putting it to it,
HD kids do not do drugs. Result.
Kids don't do drugs. Yeah, result is right there. Exactly.
That is priceless. Love it.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true, guys. He has a grudge out for law enforcement because he did 7 years, and I personally think he's got a grudge.
He did the whole 7 years because of himself.
Yeah.
Usually you do day for day, but why didn't he get good time?
He lost it all.
Right, because of why?
Drug. He was bringing
Because
drugs.
he kept bringing in drugs and everything else. So
didn't we do a video on that, right?
You're the one that did that. You and
So on that video we played not too long ago, we showed how the sheriff said, "Hey, the sheriff brought drugs into the jail. He's we can rehabilitate him. He's gonna be just fine, right? But this guy, he can't. No, shut him down. 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 Turn it off, right?" Interesting how the officer can be rehabilitated after serving some time, being caught bringing some fentanyl in mass. Not just a little baggie getting caught with drugs in the jail. Talking to mass. He can be rehabilitated, but DirectD is going to get trolled the rest of his life by frauditor trolls. It's a life sentence, I tell you.
Ram did a video on that, I thought, or a live on it, I thought.
Yeah, we did a live on that, guys. We did a live on that We showed all the videos. We showed the evidence that they had in the why he lost his good time. We showed his
prison record
prison record.
while he was in jail. The record they keep on you in jail of why he had to do his whole entire 7 years.
Yeah.
Was entirely his fault. I know, shocker.
Running your
That
mouth,
nothing is ever their fault. But he was trying to sneak drugs in all the time. He always broke the rules in jail. Shocker, I know. Don't fall over, guys. But how.
Has anybody actually ever shown those receipts actually of the fights? And since the prison records are out there, has anyone really presented them, right? Showing these claims to be true or false or not, whether or not there was fighting, drugs, running his mouth. See what I'm saying?
Nothing is ever their fault. But it was entirely his fault that he did his whole entire 7 years.
Yeah.
So I don't,
I believe he got some serious fights in there too, right?
This guy. Fighting, breaking the rules, just everything you can do to do your whole entire 7 years. This man did it.
Yeah.
He found every way to break the rules.
Yeah. Yeah. Direct.
So well done, guys. Well done on this today. This is why I appreciate you guys immensely. Whenever we need to come together on something, you guys get it done. I appreciate you guys.
It's unbelievable.
So much.
It's unbelievable how you guys.
It's unbelievable. It's unfathomable. Unless you can see it out the window, you're a high rise in Canada. It's just unbelievable. Absolutely. Start licking boots, everybody in the chat. Mass call. And thank you for reporting the threat that had originated this video from law enforcement. You did good.
Work as a team, and I really do mean that, guys. Me and Ray talk every day behind the scenes. Those videos from Silence Boy, everybody reported that we had that video taken down in 10 days. We just reported, I think his channel was Kool-Aid or something.
I don't know.
Something.
But we got it restricted, yeah.
We got it restricted anyways, and it might still get taken down. So kudos for you guys. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
We have new members signing up, which is really good, supporting the channel.
Yeah, you guys we always come. That's what I like this community so much, is because everybody comes together. We don't work against each other. Like that community, they actively eat each other like cannibals.
Yeah.
In this community, we come together. We care about each other. We work together, and that's why
we get shit done.
Yeah, we have the best community in all of YouTube, I think. So I appreciate you guys. We appreciate you guys coming for this, and it was short notice. We know you have your choice in how you spend your afternoon. So thanks for flying with us today. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your afternoon.
Yeah, and Kimmy, Fraud Wrangler, Kimmy's husband there, he puts these guys on blast a lot too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does it, and oh my God, I would not want to be on the end of that guy's shit stick. I would not.
So
I think I got our parallel lined up for that right there.
That's possible because you ran the thugs. Gangbangers. And if that's possible because you ran the thugs. Gangbangers.
I got an email from somebody. I'm not going to say their name, but I just got it now in the background that says I would like to copy the video of DirectD's video, please. And you're more than welcome to copy, guys, the videos. If you can't, I will download it and send it to you guys when the live stream's over. But yeah, anybody can take the video they want. Usually it takes you won't be able to download it now until the live stream's over. Oh, Dickbag Patrol, are you still in here? You guys can also email him too. He has a copy of it.
Robots.
But I will email it to you guys once we're off the live stream, and it does what it has to do in the background. No problem at all. It usually takes about an hour or two, and then you guys can just take the video, download it. And if you can't, I will send it to you, no problem. No problem at all.
Oh, I'm sorry, Sean.
What did I miss?
So, suffice to say, I'm upset, okay? Because I can't believe. So, suffice to say, I'm upset, okay? Because
I get people like Yaxley saying, diverting people away, help for me because you can't trust me. I'll throw you under the bus. No, you threw me under the bus, motherfucker. And if you don't start standing up, showing this historic evidence of what she's been fucking doing to me, I'm gonna start busting your fucking ass out too. Okay? What you've allowed to be done with me, and you sat there on your fucking hands. After all I fucking did for you, I put my life on the line for you. Fucking knew what bad shape I was in. You talked to me almost on a daily basis for like the first 9 months, whatever, until you had your first freak out. About what I ever do to you, Yaxley? Huh? What I do to you, that I deserve to die. That you knew how suicidal I was. You did nothing. But when DeCone, when you thought he was going to die, you were crawling all over the place, weren't you? That's really interesting. I have defended you for 2 years. Turned your back on me and you went to DeCone, who you barely knew. Because you couldn't control me, because when a person is in trauma, you can't control their behavior. You can't control their behavior because they can't. They're dysregulated, possibly disassociating. And why don't you have a little compassion rather than judging people like this? He's here. I don't know if this is working. I don't know if this is working. I don't know if this is working. I don't know if this is working.
Videos pushed out there.
Yeah, it's amazing.
But if you do, just reach out to me. I don't mind helping people.
Yeah.
Tags are important.
Yeah, I am sorry. You don't. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know you had a channel, Sean.
Yeah. Yeah, Sean, you can reach out. I can give you some insight and really help you get your channel going. My channel was, it was only 3 and
Make sure you get a hold of me to get your monetization and channel going. We can write up 100 bots to help you get some freaking watch hours. Oh man, that's how it works when you're in this syndicate.
half weeks and it was monetized and had the 4,000 watch hours.
5 years? Do you still have a channel, Sean? Because I'll put your link and we'll all.
Yeah, let me know if you still have a channel, and I'll go watch your channel, and maybe there's a few things.
Put your link in if you're doing this 5 years.
Maybe he'll be in jail by Monday. Wow, wouldn't that be something, guys?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that would be great. That would be awesome. Right?
Okay, I'm gonna push my freedom of speech to the limit here. All right, Predator Troll in Canada. Oh wait a minute, what is today? Wednesday, Thursday. Right, yeah, Thursday morning. It's been a few days. Fraud or troll, I hope within 24 hours you get hit by a bus crossing the street. And I'm not like that. I'm not like that. I don't believe in karma. I don't want to see anybody get hurt because that's, first responders and fire department's going to have to come and resuscitate the guy on the side of the road. And then children are going to be... But this guy's dumb enough, he'll probably get hit by a bus by 48 hours. No shit. No one's going to have to push him. No one needs to conspire to push him. Right? He's just that dumb, and I can sometimes I can, predict the future, man. But, okay, that's my freedom of speech. Well, I gotta rewind there. Retract. Okay, that's my ability to own a mouth hole and be responsible for the damage my voice does. I don't think I can damage a guy in Canada saying, I hope he gets hit by a bus. If that's wrong, I'm sorry. Right? If that's wrong to say, I know people have said worse, especially about me. Right? But I'm just kind of seeing if I can kind of, showing the example. There's a little cross the line right there, Right? I didn't say, hey, I'm going to go out there and make sure he gets pushed behind, I didn't say that. Yeah, this is a great drill, especially the stream we just did going through the section 230, a little bit the stream right before this. Oh my gosh, here we go.
And when he goes back, he's going to do a long time. I mean, he's threatening police officers. Doesn't get any better than that.
Right, why do these guys need to see the gnarly stuff? Why does Edward S. have to read out the sick, gory details that happened to a child victim? Grooming his audience. Yeah, the guy that's in jail right now for meth word. Been putting him on blast for a little while. So you wanted to meet up with poor Dirt Dork. Right? Them talk their shit and try to do damage. Oh, you guys want to do damage? Okay. Before you try to do damage on me, I'll probably smoke you before you try to come to the house, Dakon. Just saying. Anybody else want to try to attempt to come to my house, you'll probably get smoked before you even make it into town. It might not even be me that has to do it. You'll probably hit a deer. Okay. Rabbit will run out in front of you. You'll have to swerve. That's the type of thing. And I don't believe in karma, but that these things do happen. Just saying, it's not a threat. It means saying that I'm going to go hunt them down. I got other shit to do. Somebody wants to come try to mess with me and tell you right in front of my face and impeding my forward progress, I'm too busy. So get out of my way, dude. Right?
Doesn't get any better than that. But what do you think? Okay, guys.
Well, Sean, if there's any time you ever want some help or anything, you just reach out, okay? And we'll be glad to shout you out, help you out. I'll go watch your channel. I don't care if it's about dogs. I'll go watch it.
No, I'll help anybody out.
Yeah.
I'll definitely help you out. Right?
Yeah, one of your top supporters. We'll come hang
like I
out
said,
with you on
there's
your
just
channel.
certain things that need to be done. And, yeah. I can't even pop up the, anyways. We'll keep it short. We're going to keep it short here, guys. We've been here almost an hour.
Got some new video tonight that gives us a better look at the actions leading to a criminal investigation into 2 Phoenix police officers.
ABC 15 broke the story when video surfaced of police kicking a man and hitting him with their guns as they arrested him.
We want to warn you, though, this video is graphic. Our Ashley Holden joins us live in studio now to break this all down. Ashley?
And police say 38-year-old Harry Denman tried to stop the officers in a parking lot, but they say when they tried to drive away to answer another call, they say he shot at them. And tonight, this new video shows what happens next. We want to warn you, it's graphic.
This arrest involving 2 Phoenix officers recorded on the cell phone of a Quick Trip store clerk. It was also caught on body camera. It shows officers arresting Harry Denman. Police say when he approached the 2 officers in the parking lot of the gas station, they told him they had to go on another call. They say Denman pulled out a gun, firing 2 shots, hitting their patrol car. After Denman ran into the QT, police followed moments later with their guns drawn. You can see the 2 officers kicking, cursing at, and hitting him with their guns.
Don't move. Oh boy, head off, dude.
Even after he's handcuffed. At one point, even acknowledging they are being recorded.
He's out, go figure.
When the officers asked where the gun is, an employee told police Denman put the gun on the counter.
There was no need for this. When he wasn't resisting, he gave up.
Benjamin Taylor, a local civil rights attorney, says to him it's excessive force.
Under the law, once you surrender, once you give up, even though you might have done something wrong at first, once you surrender, officers cannot use excessive force.
Phoenix police say the officers' actions are part of an internal and criminal investigation. The department says once that's finished, they will send it over to the Maricopa County Attorney's Office.
It's very rare throughout the United States, in Maricopa County, it's very rare for officers to get prosecuted, to get charged. A lot of times you see officers get disciplined internally.
While Phoenix police did not provide the names of the officers in their release, our ABC 15 investigators have confirmed they are Eddie Becerra and Nicholas Beck. Both have been placed on leave. Katie, Javier.
Thank you.
Tonight, the FBI is launching their own investigation into 2 violent arrests captured on body camera in Mesa, Arizona. The federal probe into civil rights violations stems from the May arrests of a 15-year-old for armed robbery and 35-year-old Robert Johnson, whose charges were later dismissed.
I want Mesa to be held accountable for what they have done.
In both cases, a neighboring police department investigated, clearing all of the officers of wrongdoing. Shock to Johnson's attorney, who says his client was not resisting arrest when he was brutally beaten by police.
We're hoping that the FBI can come in and root out the evil that's in the Mesa Police Department.
After video of the arrests went public,
I'm angry and I'm deeply disappointed by what I saw in those videos.
The police chief promised a thorough, independent investigation. The Mesa Fraternal Order of Police saying in part, our officers do dangerous work. Repeatedly second-guessing the work of police officers puts everyone at risk. Tonight, the tale of the tape. The very officers just cleared of wrongdoing by local officials, now under federal scrutiny. Miguel Almaguer, NBC News.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here, and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.
My grandson is horrified of the police now.
I was left on the side of the road with no keys, and it was dark, and I was by myself.
I just knew I was going to die.
Boy, you took him.
She was by herself, man. It was abandoned right here.
Just not coming back.
We're gonna deal with this. We're gonna deal with this, brother. We're gonna deal with this. What's your name? What's your name?
That cell phone video shows just one of thousands of encounters the Brookside, Alabama Police Department used to generate revenue for itself. Drivers are harassed,
sometimes arrested, and usually see their cars towed away. Police have left families and small children stranded on the side of the road. The victims of Brookside's policing for profit scheme often live paycheck to paycheck and struggle to fight back. Officers look for any reason to pull over drivers, and sometimes just make one up.
I know I had my turn signal. Like I said, when he pulled me over, I was in shock because I didn't think he was pulling me over.
He said that he was pulling me over because my lights weren't on. So the police pulled me over because they said I was tailgating, when in reality I was just following my boyfriend. But he said we were too close.
I first saw the police car on the opposite side of the freeway. He got on the side of the freeway where I was, and he followed me all the way down to where I was pulled over, right down here.
And I said, for what? What did I do? Is there anything that I did that was wrong? And he had his hand on his holster, and he said, "You're casting your lights." And I was like, didn't even know what casting the lights was. I'm like, casting my lights? What are you talking about?
Brookside's traffic stops are engineered to tow cars away for the financial benefit of the town and a private towing company. For example, officers regularly refuse to accept drivers' proof of insurance.
I tried to show him the State Farm insurance card that I had on my phone, and he said that he wasn't going to accept that.
No, they wouldn't accept the paperwork that my wife showed them with my policy number on it. And I guess that wasn't good enough.
When he told me I didn't have insurance on my vehicle, I'm like, dude, you kidding me? I do this for a living. I work for an auto insurance company now for 23 years.
Often, the tow truck pulls up just seconds after the stop.
And next thing I knew, tow truck flew by me. I mean, flew by. I didn't think anything of it. I'm thinking he going somewhere. He backed back so quick. And I said, well, what's going on? He said, we towing your car. I said, for what?
They left me, my wife, and my kids on the side of the road.
So when he pulled me over and they finna tow my vehicle, they leaving me stranded on Cherry Avenue. No street lights. Me, my 4-year-old grandson, and my daughter.
Jory's car wasn't towed. Instead, she was left stranded in the dark when police drove off with her keys. Her father eventually reached someone at the department, but when an officer returned, he denied they took the keys, even as he handed them back to Jory's father.
Well, you took them.
No, man.
Yes, you did.
You took the keys, man? No, sir.
You left her out here by herself, man. It was abandoned right here.
You just not coming back.
Well, because we just found the keys, man.
And how you just not found the keys?
We're gonna deal with this. We're gonna deal with this, brother.
While pursuing revenue, officers have physically abused drivers and humiliated them. For many people, the abuse didn't end on the side of the road. Shakitha Grant hurried to the scene where police had pulled over her daughter.
When I pulled up to the scene where my daughter was at and they were searching my car, I did not see her. So therefore, I started to get worried about where she is and what they were doing with her. And I asked the police officer, where's my daughter? And he was like, well, she's all right. So I didn't ask you if she's all right. I asked you where she is. He grabbed me, threw me down on the hood of my mom's car. They tore my phone out of my hand and smashed it against the car. They took me to the police station. They strip searched me and then put me in the cell with a man.
Sandra Harris was targeted simply for turning on her headlights as the sun went down. Concerned for her own safety, she asked for a supervisor to come.
They both put me in handcuffs and put me in the car, and he searched my car. I was 3 days short of about to have my surgery, and I had a prescription bottle of antibiotics. The one officer got back in the car and he said, yeah, I bet you're a drug dealer.
Sandra was taken to Brookside Jail, where her nightmarish ordeal continued.
Officer told me that I had to take off my clothes and make sure I didn't have any drugs. So she came in and they had it on camera because they have cameras in the jail cell. And she handed me a Dollar General bag and she said, I want you to take all of your clothes off.
For Brookside's victims, bonding out of jail or paying a fee to get their car out of impound is just the beginning. Next, they must go to Brookside's town court, where a judge and prosecutor have seen their salaries double as the ticketing scheme took off in this small town.
I was very much surprised because when we drove up, it was about 150 people there waiting for court.
I got down there like 8 o'clock that morning. I never seen so many people waiting to go to court in my life. It was around 1:30, 2 o'clock in the afternoon before they even called me. I didn't leave from down there until 5 p.m.
The town's ticketing and towing scheme is making Brookside rich at the expense of innocent people, many living paycheck to paycheck.
I had to go get money from my father because I didn't get paid till that Friday.
To get out of jail, we paid over $800.
So even though I did nothing wrong and my charge was dropped, I still had to pay almost $1,000 to Brookside, to the courts, to the towing company to get my car back.
Proceeds from the fines and towing fees don't go to fixing Brookside's roads or repairing streetlights. They go right back into the police force that has come to look more and more like an army unit. For a sleepy town of 1,200 residents, the department purchased semi-automatic weapons with laser sights. They secured a mine-resistant vehicle, which residents dubbed the town tank. Newly purchased SUVs were painted matte black, and they even started a canine unit and named their dog Cash. The justice system is supposed to be about protecting the public, not turning a profit for the government. The abuse in Brookside is the inevitable result of treating vulnerable residents like walking, talking ATMs. Across the country, cities rely on fines, fees, and court costs to line city and police department budgets. The Institute for Justice filed a federal class action lawsuit to end Brookside's abuses, seek compensation for the town's victims, and ensure that there are no more Brooksides.
I am fighting back for me and my daughter Alexis because we were humiliated by Brookside Police Department and they need to be held accountable.
If you got the audacity to pull over innocent, hardworking people for nothing, then yeah, you don't need to be a police officer.
Nobody should have to go through what I went through, so I think that's the main reason that we should be fighting back, because there's so many people out there with stories like mine and nobody should have to deal with it.
Developing tonight, newly revealed court documents appear to show a deliberate cover-up related to the existence of deputy gangs at the LA County Sheriff's Department. An oversight board says numerous studies and investigations have concluded that sheriff gangs continue to operate and threaten public safety. Here's our investigative reporter, Eric Leonard.
But I think it all boils down to the fact that sheriffs are elected, and it's sacrificing public safety for power.
That's LA County Sheriff's Lieutenant Larry A. Waldy testifying today that deputy gangs, cliques, or subgroups continue to exist and exert control inside the Sheriff's Department. Waldy says while he was assigned to the Compton station, members of the Executioner's deputy gang controlled overtime, access to the best assignments, and celebrated violence. He testified that when he refused to put an Executioner's member in charge of scheduling, the gang retaliated by ordering a weeks-long work slowdown that appeared to lead to an immediate spike in violent crime.
Is there an effect upon the community with increased crime and a police slowdown?
Yes, sir.
And how would you describe that?
I would say that public safety is jeopardized.
The hearing at the Sheriff's Civilian Oversight Commission is among the latest efforts to expose and figure out what can be done about these deputy subgroups that have been part of the sheriff's culture for generations. Earlier, the county's Inspector General, Max Huntsman, testified that some newly public documents suggest someone at Sheriff's headquarters even instructed Internal Affairs not to ask about the East LA deputy gang called the Banditos when they investigated a 2018 off-duty deputy-on-deputy beating.
But I believe it also amounts to obstruction of justice. And that obstruction of justice, again, is rests with Captain Burson and the sheriff who gave that instruction. If the sheriff gave that instruction.
Sheriff Villanueva has denied these deputy groups are much more than social clubs. The sheriff has ridiculed Huntsman, the oversight panel, and reports that have concluded the deputy gangs exist, like this Rand Corporation study released last fall. A current East LA deputy, testifying by audio only with his voice disguised to protect his identity, says the Banditos run amok because of a lack of leadership.
The captain at the time would befriend the Banditos.
And later, candidate for sheriff and retired Commander Eli Vera said Sheriff Villanueva lied to the public when the sheriff said he'd cleaned house at East LA and transferred out dozens of deputies tied to the Banditos.
What about this suggestion of the 36 people who were transferred? Were those the leaders and the Banditos who were occupying East LA?
It was not.
Deputies who are said to be members of that executioners gang at the Compton station have been linked to a number of on-duty shootings, including that of Andres Guardado, whose family says was shot in the back. That case is still under investigation. The oversight hearing and yet another newly initiated investigation into deputy gangs are supposed to lead towards some sort of reform, but the oversight board does not have the authority to enforce any changes. That power still lies with the sheriff or maybe some outside law enforcement agency like the FBI. I'm investigative reporter Eric Leonard, NBC4 News.
Pulling out of Portland. After 4 decades of doing business in the city, a local developer says he's done.
Mostly frustration as he opens the fence to his final slice of the city.
This property was listed in January of 21 for $795,000. Yesterday, we sold it for $412,000.
I don't think it's unfair to say that this is all evidence that the Biden economic plan, because y'all, is actually working. It's working.
This tiny piece of property, a former pizza parlor, has been a nightmare for the past 3 years.
The supposed homeless came in and kicked in the door, the front door, and lived in it. And I waited till they came out and I had to board it up.
But Kevin says that didn't do much. They just broke in again and again, living inside, outside, even in his dumpster enclosure, which they eventually set on fire.
Where the hell are the police?
And Kevin tells us he got nowhere when he called police.
Of course!
He looked into hiring a security guard, but that was too expensive, $15,000 a month. So he decided to get a fence, but the wait was 4 months.
I said, why? And they said, because homeowners, like mad, are fencing their property to keep the drug addicts and the homeless out.
It can't possibly get any worse, can it?
Last summer, the city hit him with a nuisance fine.
And it was $539.71.
Kevin paid it. A month later, he got a bigger bill, the original amount plus a penalty. The city told him they lost his check. So he paid the bill again, plus the extra $100.
What the hell is going on?
This was just the last straw.
Sorry.
And the bittersweet ending to his life and work in Oregon.
He deserves better. Join us in California.
Hell no! America is back.
Dozens of LA County Sheriff's deputies have been ordered to show their tattoos and be interviewed about alleged gang ties.
The investigation by the Office of Inspector General comes after years of accusations of deputy gangs within the department. KTLA's Rachel Medetoff has more on the investigation and the consequences those deputies could face if they don't comply.
Hi, good evening. Failing to cooperate with this investigation could impact the deputies' employment status. That's according to a letter sent to 35 LASD deputies. They've been asked to come in for an interview and to bring photos of any tattoos they have that might link them to one of two notorious deputy gangs. LA County Sheriff Robert Luna is ordering his deputies to submit to interviews with the Office of Inspector General related to deputy gang affiliation. He says deputy personnel are required to provide full, complete, and truthful statements. So far, 35 deputies have received one of these letters. In it, the OIG writes that it's conducting witness interviews to establish membership in the Banditos and Executioners, which it says are exclusive, secretive, and may qualify as law enforcement gangs. Investigators asked the recipient to bring a photo of any tattoos that might resemble these images, and they'll be asked about its origin. Deputy unions, though, are expressing concerns. The president of the Association for Los Angeles Deputy Sheriffs tells us in a statement, quote, "We remain concerned about various aspects of this investigation and the manner in which Mr. Huntsman apparently intends to go about it, as we'd like to think the basic rights afforded individuals by the Constitution don't vary from profession to profession." Sheriff Luna has long promised to take action against deputy gangs. In February, he announced the creation of the Office of Constitutional Policing.
This new office will be tasked with helping to eradicate all deputy gangs from this department, and this office will help improve our policies, procedures, and operations to ensure this department is engaging in constitutional practices.
Luna's decision is a stark departure from the rules put in place by his predecessor, Alex Villanueva, who long denied the existence of gangs or cliques within the department. He took to Instagram, critical of the Inspector General for moving forward.
I told Max Huntsman to pound sand. We gave him all the information that we had available. We're not going to create things for him. And we took action on every complaint of misconduct, every single one. He was apprised of every single investigation we did and the results. There was nothing incomplete, but now he claims that it was all incomplete.
And these meetings will be recorded, and the deputies will have a chance to bring an attorney with them. They also have the option to plead the fifth, but even if they do that, they can be called to make a statement at a later time. That's the very latest downtown. I'm Rachel Medetoff, KTLA 5 News.
Now to an Eyewitness News investigation. An alleged gang of sheriff's deputies within the LA County Sheriff's Department known as the Executioners. Their alleged tattoo depicts a skeleton in flames, an AK-47, and a Nazi-style helmet. Miriam Hernandez has a closer look at the pressure mounting on the department to open their files on any groups like this.
From inside the Compton Sheriff's Station, a deputy's claim filed with the county about an aggressive band of his cohorts allegedly in control. According to the claim, members are branded with a sinister logo,
which is a skeleton wearing a Nazi helmet with an AK-47 laughing,
and go by a sinister name, the Executioners, which according to the claim does not allow African American or female members. Deputy Art Gonzalez alleges the deputy gang is trampling on the rights of citizens and targeting him as a whistleblower.
Deputy Gonzalez, he's afraid for his safety right now, as he should be. This is a violent gang, violence, shootings, beatings.
Why y'all beating him? Claims of excessive force and much more. And the timing. As community outcry demands systemic change, allegations in the filing claim that as many as 40% of Compton deputies are inked executioners or prospects. Rumblings reaching the sheriff.
Well, first of all, there is no gang of any deputies running any station right now. This matter has already been receiving very swift administrative action. We've already taken positive steps.
Pressure for change is intensifying. Professor Sean Kennedy at Loyola Law School releasing a 2-year study of deputy gangs, including the executioners.
Often, the inking is attached to some kind of act of violence, including a shooting. It's the ultimate expression of your commitment to policing and your commitment to the deputy gang.
The complainant, Deputy Art Gonzalez, is a former U.S. Marine decorated for his service in Iraq, Afghanistan. Here in Compton, once praised for speedy action to save a 4-year-old boy shot in the head. The tipping point? Gonzalez says he witnessed a deputy executioner assaulting a fellow deputy. Gonzalez called a confidential tip line for internal affairs. To his shock, he says in his claim, the recording was intercepted.
Is within 48 hours, a recording of his supposedly anonymous call was leaked to the gang at the station.
He also reports that graffiti appeared at the station entrance.
Art is a rat, and that was placed at the keypad to get into the parking lot. So that's the most visible place in the entire station.
Compton, a flashpoint for high-profile crimes. Recently, the armored SUV of rapper YG in the middle of a shootout. And an 18-year-old security guard, Andres Guardado, chased by 2 Compton deputies, shot 5 times in the back. Evidence of the secret deputy pack emerged in the wrongful death shooting case of Dante Taylor. Compton deputy Samuel Aldama forced to reveal his tattoo, saying that about 20 deputies at the Compton station have the same ink.
Skeletons, which is a symbol of death. There are flames on Aldama's tattoo, which symbolizes he's emerging from hell. There's an AK-47.
The Taylor family attorney put up huge billboards looking for potential victims. Aldama denied the group is a gang. The county settled for $7 million.
This is all taxpayers' money. So, yes, the taxpayers should be very worried. Criminal defense lawyers are going to be lining up, making motions for new trials.
The Gonzalez claim alleges the executioners brokered a deal to amp up arrest numbers. Members of the public were stopped for minor infractions. According to the Loyola study, sheriffs over the last 5 decades have been unable or unwilling to dismantle the deputy gangs. And the money paid out to settle lawsuits when they are caught crossing the line.
The inspector general gave me a ballpark estimate based on just public information that it's at least $50 million. I think in reality, it's got to be much, much more.
Villanueva says he is the first sheriff to impose a policy forbidding such groups. The inspector general says today there is no evidence that the sheriff has pursued any house cleaning. The county's watchdogs want the sheriff's records on all deputy gangs and the names of all members. The sheriff says due process laws protect deputies from such disclosure. As for Gonzalez now, he wants compensation for the years he had planned to serve, but now cannot.
Once you run afoul of the department and you blow the whistle on illegal conduct within the LA County Sheriff's Department, your career is over.
Hello, I'm Mark Brown. Click the ABC7 logo to subscribe to our Eyewitness News YouTube channel.
Now the news tonight, families who have lost loved ones to what they call the LA Sheriff's Department killings, they came together today to demand that the sheriff, Mr. Luna, take action to get rid of alleged deputy gangs. Take a look. These supporters joined the families for a rally and a march just outside the East LA Sheriff's Station. They say that deputy gangs continue to kill young Mexican-American men in the community. And we heard from the mother of John Horton, who died in an LA County jail.
Not only am I honoring my son, but I'm honoring everybody's son and daughter, mother, father, sisters, and brothers that has lost their loved ones by the hands of sheriff deputies, sheriff gang members, and just a law enforcement as a whole that haven't given accountability to these families.
And this all comes after 35 deputies were ordered to show their suspected gang tattoos. The deputy union, though, has since filed a lawsuit over the Inspector General's investigation.
Dozens of LA County Sheriff's deputies have been ordered to testify about alleged deputy gangs within the department. 35 deputies have been told to come in for questioning, show their tattoos, and give up the names of any other deputies with tattoos connecting them to either the banditos or executioners, two of the department's most notorious deputy gangs. Failing to cooperate could affect their employment.
Hello, I'm Mark Brown. Get more great ABC7 content by clicking the subscribe button for our YouTube channel. And download the ABC7 Los Angeles streaming app on Fire TV, Android TV, Apple TV, and Roku to watch on your TV.
for Apple. Just dropping the scene at Fox Gilbert.
Hands up! Hands out the window! Do not move! Walk back to my boy!
I was called an attention whore, which obviously I resent. I find that fucked up and offensive. I'm not an attention whore. I'm an attention slut. I don't charge for attention. I get it for free, and I get it from everyone. It's not my fault that I'm interesting, but it's definitely your fucking fault that you're boring.
James Kaufman, World News Report today. Today is June 27th, 2023, 3 p.m. Central here in the U.S. God bless you and yours, no matter where you are in the world. Please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, ring that bell for critical future updates. Ladies and gentlemen, the Weaponization Committee at Weaponization, a new report reveals the CISA tried to cover up censorship practices and remove evidence of all wrongdoing, both hard format and from their website. The whole thing is a complete shit show, and it's all backed by the Department of Homeland Security funding. God bless you and yours, folks. All hard to believe, but I guess nothing with our government's hard to believe. Share, subscribe, and always remember, anything's possible in Bizarro World.
Right now, we're publishing a brand new statewide Brady list. It is 1,800 officers, past and present, from every corner of Arizona. So why are we doing this? And what is the Brady list? In 1963, the Supreme Court ruled in Brady v. Maryland that police and prosecutors are required to give all evidence, even if it hurts their case. That includes if officers have been caught lying in the past, have criminal records, or other integrity concerns. It's why county attorneys started keeping Brady lists. That way everyone knows whether they can trust an officer's word. But in our full disclosure investigation, ABC 15 Chief Investigator Dave Biscobing exposed Arizona's Brady list system is broken. Missing officers, failed disclosures, no sharing, and a lot of injustice. It's why 2 years ago, Dave compiled the first comprehensive statewide Brady list ever. And tonight, he's back to explain what his new list shows and why it's still exposing systemic problems.
The new list shows two main things. One, after we started publicly exposing Brady failures, the number of new officers added to the list has jumped considerably. And two, these lists are only as good as the people who keep them. And we're still finding officers are missing because police and prosecutors are failing to report them. It's the Brady list of Brady lists. Officers from every Arizona county, more than 1,800 names, past and present. Some recent examples. This officer posted repeated racist, violent, and threatening comments online. This officer lied under oath and made up evidence to falsely charge protesters as gang members. And this officer slapped a handcuffed man and tried to cover it up. Again, 1,800 now on Brady. It's a big jump from when we first published our statewide list in 2020. Then there was only 1,400. Would you say that that increase in 400 is notable and significant?
Yes, it seems notable, given that over how many years?
Like 20 since they started keeping them. Yeah.
So over 20 years, there are about 1,400 officers on the Brady list statewide, right? And then in 2 years, it jumps up an additional 400. That's a huge number.
Jared Keenan is an attorney with ACLU Arizona.
That increase would not have occurred but for an increased public pressure, increased media pressure, and increased litigation pressure.
In addition to our reporting, Phoenix is facing a major lawsuit from this woman, Frances Salazar. She was wrongfully convicted because Phoenix PD sat on evidence of her arresting officers' history of dishonesty, and her suit is uncovering systemic failures in reporting Brady material. Defense attorneys say the recent increase in Brady list additions is a positive, but it comes with a big asterisk.
So even with this increase, it should be clear that this is almost certainly still an undercount of the number of officers that should be on a Brady list.
Now we're about to show you an example. A deputy who, according to his own department, has lied repeatedly. but he's not on the Brady list. Now, you're about to hear audio from that deputy from a recent pretrial interview with a defense attorney who had no idea about his past.
I can hear you. This is Deputy McElwain.
You're listening to Pinal County Sheriff's Deputy Jeffrey McElwain.
Pretty erratic.
He's here in this department-made video, and he's been on camera a lot, especially with the TV show Live PD, earning him newspaper headlines as a, quote, local celebrity.
I ask this to everybody. Do you have any disciplinary action on your record as an officer?
I do.
Okay, what is it?
I have. I've received time off for through what I think I received time off last year.
Now, this is McElwain's personnel file. You'll find 2 separate discipline cases from 2020. They outline 6 incidents of poor work performance and dishonesty. PCO even recommended firing him at one point, but he kept his job and got suspensions.
And what was it for?
Policy violations.
What policy?
Geez, I would have to look back. What it was, in reference to, I don't want to speak incorrectly.
You don't remember why you got reprimanded?
Records show in one discipline case, McElwain was subject to a COVID stay-at-home order after an exposure. That means he was assigned to home, still getting paid. But PCSO says he then worked an off-duty outside employment job, falsified radio logs to cover it up, and was dishonest with internal investigators. But check the Brady list, no Jeff McElwain. I'm investigator Dave Biskobing, ABC 15, Arizona.
Well, in a written statement, the Pinal County Attorney's Office says Deputy McElwain was not formally placed on the Brady list due to a, quote, administrative oversight. They say prosecutors will reconsider adding him at an upcoming meeting. You can search our exclusive statewide database and see all of our past reporting at abc15.com/Brady list.
Authorities in the Philippines have rescued nearly 3,000 alleged human traffic victims. Police raided a commercial building south of Manila in a bid to crack down on cybercrime syndicates. It's believed foreign nationals were lured to the country with a promise of employment. Many have been repatriated to their home countries as investigations continue.